Hi, how are you? Solionaire Lourdes speaking, author of the book, The Hypothesis of Getting Over the Love Hump 99 plus 1 Ways. Now, just recently, I was very happy to receive my certificate of registration from the Library of Congress. So I got my official copyright. It takes a long time. It took me over a year. It took over a year for me to get it, but it was dated from the time I sent it in, so, okay. And as you know, on the certificate, it has dealing with life's issues, the love hump, and PTPT, play the piano therapy. And so that's sort of what a lot of this book is about. And I wrote it with people that have mild traumatic brain injury and PTSD. I had them specifically in mind because, I sort of know a little bit about that. I have some experience with that. But this is a book for anyone, because the truth of the matter is that we all have challenges in life, and at some point some of us may experience some kind of trauma that makes it hard for us to get through life and to keep going. And so and I call it the love hump, like that, get over it. Okay, now this is getting over the love hump. And that thing that sometimes people say will get over it, which I heard, I think I heard Ayana, I'm not sure if I'm saying her name right, Ayana, but she does some kind of show on HBO. I guess she's a psychologist or something, and she was doing she's doing some type of, not a concert, but she's going around, and the theme of her event is get over it. Okay, not like get over it, but not in a bad way. So that it is the love hump. I gave that it a name. Okay, and it's called the love hump. Okay, because that's basically what it is. It's that it is usually something that is affecting our lives in an adverse way, and it's sort of like a challenge, a struggle to get through it, to get over it. And my book helps us to look at ways to get over that love hump. Okay, and it's we all have challenges in life, and there are things that can help. And let's see, in my book, number 18 is try being a self motivator. Okay, and I basically say, I start out as shucks. Shucks. No one can get you out of bed like you can. Right? Right? Isn't that the truth? No one can get you out of bed like you can. Okay? And so, and sometimes it does take a lot. But if we can motivate ourselves, as opposed to waiting and seeing if someone else does it, that's like we're already winning right there. And granted, it's hard sometimes because of the things we're going through, especially if we are experiencing the symptoms that go along with a mild traumatic brain injury, the symptoms that go along with PTSD, the symptoms that go along with dealing with trauma. Okay, so the one thing, even if, because even in my experience, I'm going to tell you, there were times when I had to, and I tell you no lie, there were times when I had to literally roll myself out of bed, okay? And this is, several times. I had to literally roll myself out of bed, like roll over and let myself fall on the floor, okay? Can you imagine that? Imagine that. It's like, wow, I did that. I did it though. I had to, I'm laying in the bed and, because of the effects of what I was experiencing, I had to literally roll out of bed and just let myself fall on the floor. Okay? I had to literally do that because I wanted to fight this thing. I knew what it was doing to me, and I'm like, this isn't me. And I wanted to do something, and I literally rolled myself out of bed and let myself fall on the floor. But that's the first step. That's the first step. I had to motivate myself because of whatever was going on in my brain. My brain wasn't letting me do it. So I had to take charge and do something. And that's what I did. And it worked because, was I going to lay on the floor? I had to get up. So that's a start. Anything, no matter how little, how small it seems to be, because sometimes it is those small, little, teeny, weeny things that help us to start going. It's just like a car, or like a car, a machine. It doesn't start at 100. It doesn't start at 100. I don't care what machine it is. I can't think of one. No, it doesn't start at 100. It starts at 0 and eventually goes up to 100. Okay, and that's anything. Maybe the amount of time in between 0 and 100, those times may be different. Machine, it may go from 0 to 100 in 5 seconds, in 3 seconds, but nothing starts at 100. And if it does, maybe I haven't given it much thought, let me know what that is. So I can study that and see how to accomplish that. So, I just wanted to sort of remind you and give you something. And no matter how silly or how stupid it may sound, okay? And the thing is, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. What other people think, don't worry about that either. Don't worry about it. Whatever. Goodbye. That's all you've got to do, okay? There is no shame. There is no shame in if you have to roll yourself out of bed to get that movement, that motivation, okay? It's okay. It's okay because what you're showing yourself and you're showing that inner self, that brain of yours, that you are determined to get over that love hump, okay? And when you do it, you're going to do it with respect, dignity, with grace, and with strength. And that's what my book is about. Okay, and in the book, you know, there are a few small things, you know, like that may seem not that important, or seem so small. Like you know, someone may say, well, how is this going to help anyone get over a love hump? Okay, but the truth is, because in it I talk about, I have one section where I talk about getting a pedicure. Okay, that you'd be surprised how much even getting a pedicure or manicure or facial, those things, because you're taking care of yourself, and your feet are very important. Okay, when I was in cosmetology school, one thing my cosmetology instructor told us, she said, rub your feet every day. I guess that's because she knew that doing hair, you're going to be on your feet a lot. Okay, but the truth is that it helps. It helps. You know, there's this form of, it's called reflexology, where they actually massage the feet, and there's, I guess it's supposed that different parts of the foot are sort of connected to different organs and different parts of our body. So it lends itself to wellness, you know. I remember one time walking, I was driving, and I saw these people, the bus came, right, and the bus, it didn't stop exactly in front of the bus stop where the people were. It sort of moved up ahead. And so the people sort of were running to the bus stop. Running to the bus. And there was this man, and he looked nice. You know, he had a nice shirt, nice slacks, nice shoes. But he was running like his feet hurt. You know, so I'm like, wow, he needs a pedicure. So, you know, that's something to think about, okay? And take care, and yeah, the book is available on lulu.com right now. I haven't made any changes yet as to, you know, I haven't put it on Amazon yet. I haven't done any of that as of yet. All right, so you take care. Bye.